Hey everyone, the Game Piece here, and welcome to another competitive analysis, the series where we go in-depth into various TEMTEM, giving you various strengths and weaknesses, what they're capable of, and sample TV builds for you to use. This week we're going to be taking a look at the unofficial official mascot of TEMTEM, Tateru, so let's get right into it everyone. Tateru is a neutral type that you're going to be able to find extremely early on in Denny's Island. Tateru, with that neutral typing only, is only going to be weak to mental type moves, and it's going to be super effective against nothing. It's going to deal neutral damage to the majority of everything it attacks into. Now let's take a look at Tateru's base stats. Its base stats overall are very solid. It has a very high base HP of 79, an extremely high stamina of 85, base speed of 60, which is a little bit on the slower end, base attack of 78, which is decent, 66 defense, 54 special attack, which you're not going to be utilizing, and 66 special defense as well. Now Tateru is not the most defensive TEMTEM, but with its bulk, including its HP, stamina, as well as its very solid attacking stat, it's capable of pumping out some very major damage along with its extremely high attacking moves like Major Slash, Stone Ball, Noxious Bomb, just a lot of strong base power attacking moves that Tateru is capable of having. And that's what I would say is maybe Tateru's biggest advantage, is its wide variety of moves that it's capable of pulling from. So let's get right into some of those specialized moves that Tateru is capable of learning. The first notable move I want to go over is Stone Ball, which is a 130 physical damaging move with 1 priority on it. This is going to be a very strong move on Tateru for taking out crystal types and fire types. Really, if you bring in Tateru as a lead, you're going to be able to threaten any sort of crystal or fire type with a Stone Ball. You may also have an item on Tateru to be able to increase its survivability against crystal types for a lead Tateru. Something like a Rock Shield to be able to prevent incoming crystal damage would be really beneficial for Tateru here. The next move I want to go over is Major Slash. This is a 1-hold move with 150 base damage, an extremely powerful physical neutral type move that Tateru is capable of learning. This is Tateru's strongest move that it's capable of learning at the moment, so you're going to be really wanting to use this. Perfect Jab is another move I want to go over for Tateru. This is a melee type move with no holds on it, 40 base damage. The main benefit to this move though is that if you use it, you're able to decrease the defense of the opponent by 1 stage. This is very handy if you have 2 Perfect Jab users or even someone with Humiliating Slap to be able to lower the defense of your opposing TEMTEM. Tateru with its base attack as well as Major Slash being able to hit into many things with extremely high neutral damage is going to be able to tear through things with lower defense. And the last notable move I'd like to go over is Cage. This move recently got an update to be the first move with ultra priority in this game. Ultra priority will move before anything else happens on the field. This moves before even switches occur. So if you use Cage, you're going to be able to trap everyone on the field into the battlefield for 2 turns. Like I said, this goes before switches, so you're able to use this and trap any sort of TEMTEM that your opponent would want to switch out and deal some massive damage to it. There's also a lot of other moves that you're capable of putting on Tateru, things like Noxious Bomb, Turbo Choreography. Tateru just has a really wide variety of moveset, especially for this early on in the game. So I really recommend you going and taking a look at Tateru's move list overall and seeing if there's something that you might want to swap in there that I don't have here or didn't discuss that might benefit you. Tateru is capable of having one of 2 different abilities. Its first one is Soft Touch. This is when attacking a sleeping target, the target will not wake up. Whereas if you were to attack any other sleeping target with any other TEMTEM, it would wake up from physical damage. The second trait that it can have is Resilient. This means that the TEMTEM cannot be knocked out due to overexertion. So if you're at low stamina levels and you go for something like a Major Slash or a Stone Ball that would otherwise kill you from overexertion, you're not going to be knocked out otherwise from this ability. Soft Touch, I would say, is definitely the ability that you're going to be wanting out of these 2 though. That ability to attack sleeping TEMTEMs, especially with sleep being a prominent thing in the metagame at the moment, is really going to be beneficial for you. But really, I think that Tateru is a very strong lead TEMTEM. You're capable of bringing out Tateru into crystal types that are going to lead off. Put the item Rock Shield on it to be able to take some crystal spike damage and threaten other crystal types with Stone Ball or even fire types with Stone Ball as well. Major Slash is something that's going to be able to put out major damage, as well as having various supporting moves like Turbo Choreography to be able to speed up things like Volarend or even any other TEMTEM that you have on the field. So there's a lot of different options for Tateru to pair up with, but I think I would say maybe something like Volarend for the Turbo Choreography, Cage them to trap them in to get up some KOs, or maybe bring in something like a physical attacker that is capable of lowering defense with Humiliating Slap or Perfect Jab to be able to get some super heavy Major Slash damage off. With the only weakness on Tateru being mental types, you're really not going to have to look out for anything that's going to be super threatening. Mental doesn't have any super major hard-hitting moves in the game at the moment. Beta Burst and Cyber Collaboration from Adoraboros are going to be the really major things you're going to want to look out for. Also, Mix is especially prominent prominent in the metagame at the moment, so you're going to have to keep an eye out for that as well. Barnshee is also something to keep an eye out for. However, I've seen a decrease in usage from Barnshee, but I would say the major threat that you're going to have to look out for in the metagame at the moment is Kinu with its beta burst. You do have an option of running Noxious Bomb on your Tateru though for massive damage and a massive counter to Kinu. Now let's take a look at a couple of movesets that I've come up with for Tateru. So the first one here will have Soft Touch for the trait, Stone Ball, Perfect Jab, Noxious Bomb, and Major Slash with the Rock Shield item. This Temtem is definitely more of a physical attacker, definitely an offensive Tateru, but the TVs as you see them here are 500 HP and 500 attack. Now Tateru is kind of an odd case where the 500 TVs actually do end up working out for the best on Tateru. Any leftover TVs, you're only going to have 2 left over from attack, but they're not going to be able to influence or benefit any other stats besides special attack. But this Tateru is going to be able to come in on a lead and be able to threaten crystal types, especially with that Rock Shield being able to take increased crystal attacks in the long run. Now Stone Ball is going to be able to threaten those crystal attacks like I said, but you also have the option of doing Perfect Jab with another Perfect Jab user, another Humiliating Slap user to lower defense and get some major damage off. This Tateru is a very strong temp to lead with though, and I really like pairing it up with any sort of physical attacker like I said, or maybe something that is capable of putting something to sleep. Now the second Tateru set, you'll see that I have the same sort of TV spread on it. I really think that the HP attack is the way to go. You do have an option of building some stamina on it if you would like to. However, this is just the moveset that I've personally tried out and had some success with. But this Tateru is going to be more of a support-oriented Tateru. It's going to have Cage and Turbo Choreography instead of some other physical attacking moves. Cage is of course to trap in opposing Temtem to be able to knock them out with something like Major Slash or Stone Ball or something from your opposing ally Temtem. Turbo Choreography is to be able to boost the speed control on your side of the field. Wind types are very prominent in the metagame at the moment, so you're going to be able to pull off the synergy with Turbo Choreography. Sweatband is on it just to be able to pull off these strong stamina costing moves and be able to recoup the cost very easily with in addition to its high stamina base value. But overall, I do really like this Tateru set. It's very capable of supporting your entire allied Temtem team. Moving on to our tier list, we're going to be placing Tateru on the B tier. Overall, I really do think that Tateru has a very good spot in the metagame at the moment. It's capable of learning a wide variety of moves, a lot of variety of types as well. So you're capable of putting out some pretty super effective damage onto a lot of threats that are going to be coming in onto the field, especially in the metagame that we have at the moment. Tateru also recently got buffs to make it a little bit stronger, so I really think that that came into play here with my assessment, and I really think that Tateru is a very strong option for you to put on your team. Definitely don't underestimate Tateru. It's capable of pumping out some insane damage. Let me know what you guys think about Tateru overall. Have you guys used one since the buffs that it got, or have you used one since before the buffs, or what do you think of him overall, I guess? I really just think that Tateru is a very solid Temtem with a very solid move pool. Like I said, one of the best variety of move pools in the entire game at the moment, so Tateru is going to be really capable of putting in some major work if you add it to your team. As always, let me know what you guys think, and let me know what you guys want to be seeing next, what Temtem you want me to cover for our next competitive analysis. Let me know in the comments below. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and found something helpful about Tateru here. If you guys did like the video, feel free to leave a like and be sure to subscribe for more Temtem content and guides like this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have an amazing weekend.